Hello you, I am Huvakoria. Try pronouncing that. This is the prototype stream for Project 2, 2018, codename Building Buildings. Prototype was delayed for a day. I finished it yesterday. That's not a big deal. I had a little complication with the user interface, but now it works as it should, which is all that matters. Let's jump right into it. Yes. Here we go. Right. I did a bit of programming this morning. I added in these floor indicators. They're also buttons, so you can actually change floors with those too. Of course, the scroll wheel works as well. So what do you do? This is supposed to be the kind of blueprint of a building. And in this scenario, you need to clean it up. As you can see, there's a little warning sign there, and the objective is 0 or less trash. How can you have less? Well, you'll soon see. So here are the buildings, or the rooms rather. This is the building, these are the rooms. So we need to burn the trash. That's our only option. No recycling in this level. So plop down 3 of these. The warning goes away. If we plop down a 4th one, we get those negative numbers, which is just fine. Just goes to show that there's a there's more trash burning capability than there is trash, actually. But let's get rid of it. So 0, 0 or less is fine. But now we need workers. So we can't put it there because it can't be next to heat. Trash burning generates heat and smell, of course. So let's put it up there. And now that we have 3 workers, our power supply is low, so let's plop down a generator. And now we need 1 more worker, so let's put them there. That's it. Everything worked out. We can complete level. Let's see. We have a whole lot of money. It's the first level. It's not supposed to be too difficult. Noise, sure, smell, heat, we generate all of those things, but it doesn't matter. The objective doesn't care about those. Let's move on. Next one, we need water, so now we can pump some water. And yes, the water pump works on the highest floor too. I'm not gonna bother with little things like that, I think. So now we have more than 10, we have to put in 15. Then we need workers and power, so let's put in, can't put power there, let's put it there. And then 2 workers. Right, so more of a repeat of the first level, that one. Except with less space. So the constraints actually matter. Right, and the third one, here we are. There's a little bit of a jump in difficulty. I actually managed to create a somewhat challenging level with these rooms that I have so far. So there's 6 rooms so far, the ones we already know. And there's 2 new ones. Well, this one we already know. There's a single room flat for residents and an elevator. Now this one, both of these require access to floor 0, which is nice that there's an indicator for that now. Floor 0, the ground floor. So it tells us here in the UI that these spots are not the best. Of course, we can put something down there, but then it's going to give us a warning, a big warning. So this is the thing that kept me up Friday, and I couldn't fix it Friday. Is figuring out how to do this warning thing. so that it just works. And initially you couldn't put a building down here if it wasn't allowed. But here's the thing, this is a puzzle. This is about deductive logic. It's a deductive logic challenge. So the user interface should allow you to solve this problem in any way you want. So if you do want to put down the residential buildings before they actually are usable, then why not? I think that's, so I can put them here if I want. I can also put them here and then give them access to ground floor using the elevator. So we can do it in that, I can do it in that order if I want to. Or I can put down the elevators first. Right, but the elevator code was also a bit of a tricky one, because I want to be able to do things like this. Oh. Ooh, that's interesting. That is interesting. I need to fix that. So now the elevator goes to this floor. So let's say it goes to the second one. And then you should be able to switch elevators. So in some buildings this is going to be a thing. So the ground floor only goes to the second one, and then you have to make this kind of a switch. Maybe go downwards too if this slot here wasn't available and you needed to build a residential building. Yeah, and I'm hoping I don't need undo. Undo functionality is something you need when an action, like putting down a building, would actually change something forever. So it would, let's say, disable this spot, I guess, forever. And then if I remove the building, it would still be disabled. If that was the case, then I would need undo functionality. But here there's nothing like that. And I don't want anything like that. I want the user interface to just give you a whole lot of warnings if you do things in a silly way. For instance, let's see. I probably need power, right? I need 7 or more residents. So now we have 7 residents. That's good. So let's connect them with the elevator. So we still have too much trash. Not anymore. Now we need water. Not anymore. Now we need workers. So let's put down enough workers. Everything's fine except for money. We're out of money. And that's not cool. So the objective doesn't exactly say you need a certain amount of money, but with negative money you can't build this stuff. So I hope it makes sense. So what's the problem? So let's see which building produces money. It's the flats. Everything else takes money. Well, trash burning doesn't. I guess that's so lo-fi. Doesn't matter. Or low tech, I guess. We need more of these, or we need less of the others. Well, can we have less of the others? Can we have less workers? No, we just have enough. Can we have less water pumps? No, because we just have enough. How about trash burning? No. How about power? Actually, yes. So I had 1 extra power generator, but we're still down to money. And now we can't remove any utility buildings at all. The only thing is the elevator. It costs money, it costs power. So clearly, in this case, the residents, they can't live on the second floor because the elevator is too costly. So we need to get rid of it and rid of all of these. Let's get rid of that one too. So, because of course the flats, they require access to floor 0. So even if I don't have an elevator, they just work. I can't do this because then I don't have enough residents. So I need to go to the second floor. at least. And then put down 7. So that one's done. And these utilities and the workers, they don't need elevators at all. So I can just start putting them down here. And this is where the constraints come to play. So I have this ring to work in. That's a problem. Water and power generation don't go well together. I need to do something like that. Oh well, trash doesn't go well with, or this produces heat. Water doesn't like heat, so I guess I need to put them down like that. Do I have enough workers? Yes. But now I don't have enough power. Can't put it there, can't put it there. I could put it there. But now I'm out of money. Yikes. So this is obviously what I want. I want the levels to be like this, that you actually need to figure things out. In this case, me putting the workers up here, not actually a good idea. Because worker break rooms, they only care about heat. They don't care about smell or noise. They're used to it. But heat, you know, burning down the break room, not a good idea. So these slots here, they're individual slots, so anything goes here. So I should put these more difficult subjects, let's say the water pumps, right on the top. And now I can just put down everything I need, I think. I still need money. Guess what? We can have more residents. Why not? So that's it. That's the third level. A bit tricksy. That's exactly what I wanted. So I'm glad I was able to pull something like this off with only 6 buildings. But I will need more, of course, because it would get really old if there were a bunch of levels using just these buildings. Or these rooms. I keep calling them buildings. These are rooms. This is the building. There's one building. You're building buildings, but each level only has one. And taking how much space the user interface takes, it probably won't be much bigger than this. Or maybe I could zoom out the camera, who knows. There will not be a free camera, that's for sure. I'm not a fan of free cameras. They complicate things. Right, but that's it for the prototype. It's online, of course. Well, now you've seen all the levels, so you're not really gonna get anything out of it anymore. But it's there for those who wish to give it a go. Oh man, why did I change the level? Well, I did already talk about warnings. I like the warning system. That's it. That's it for the prototype itself. I guess I should, and I could, and I will show a few things in the editor. I not only put in those floor indicators this morning, I also did try a little bit of a graphical idea. It doesn't look very good, of course, because, well, it doesn't actually have any assets. It's just boxes, but might as well show it. And whether I'm gonna do something like it depends on the schedule, which we'll get to in the end of this stream. There we are, open up. Open up, here we are. So go to main level or main scene. Turn it on. Let's go to the, no, let's look at all of them. So something like that. Let's look at it again. Those walls and roofs are supposed to actually look like walls and roofs. So not just white boxes, but it generates them based on some tiles. So the only thing I need to do is to, well, make those tiles look good. And then this would also look kind of okay. I'm not sure. Here's the second one. I mean, these look kind of okay, but this one looks a bit odd, in my opinion. How these fly... Oh, I went to the next one. How these fly through each other. That looks kind of weird. And then, of course, when you complete the level, they would come back and form the building again. And if some of those walls were just big windows, you would actually see inside and see the rooms inside. But I'm not sure. I mean, that took half an hour to program that. But actually making the assets, that would take a lot of time. So I might not go for that, but it was fun trying it out. What I, of course, will have to make is these rooms themselves. I have to actually make 3D models for all of these, which is the critical graphical task in this project. I'm kind of okay with this kind of blueprint idea. In fact, I mean, I could make them blue to actually look like a blueprint. Although people don't use blueprints anymore, I don't think that's kind of an old thing. Yeah, but I'll have to think about that. But that's the other thing. I mean, there's nothing new here. Ooh, except the level editor. I might as well demo that. Yes, we went over the last level. So there's the main scene with all the controllers and the canvas and stuff like that. And then it loads in the actual level from a separate scene. This is a very neat way of doing it. Very clean way. And it allows... Oh, it makes it relatively easy to make new levels. So let's just see how it goes. So the quickest way is to duplicate an old scene. Where's the level? Lock grid, here it is. So these are not the same objects that are in the level itself. These are kind of level editor objects. They have data like this, so I can say whether it's actually usable or not, whether it starts with a room, and some other stuff. Well, for now only if the room can be removed, which I'm not using in the prototype. And here in the middle we have a little widget. So let's make a very tall level. Probably too tall. Let's see if we test it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. That's completely different, so obviously I need to add the level into a few places for it to work. I have this level database too, which is handy for limiting, for instance, the levels that are in a demo. So I can just take a copy of the level database and make a demo level database with less levels, and for other level related information. So now it should work. Now that I've actually added it in. So yeah, 7 floors is a bit too much. I can't actually see the highest one. Except if I move the camera, let's see. Let's see. Ooh. Like that. Well, it's not quite there. Bit weird. This some kind of a zoom going on. Some kind of a zoom. Yeah, I can see the whole thing. I'm not sure what that is. I'll have to look into that. But anyways, yeah, I'm not sure. Let's make a different kind of building. Generate grid. Yeah, I like those donuts. So have a bunch of them. Let's say the level has some data too, so how about making money? How about making money without any trash? Something like that. Of course, we need pretty much everything. So I have an extra building here, but I don't think it works. I don't think it works yet. We need water for the flats, and yeah, the 2-room flat doesn't work either, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Oh, the camera's in the wrong place. 5.5 is probably good. Oh yeah, this is where things go a bit weird. I'd better do it like that. There we go. The donut building. So yeah, but this is basically how you design a level in a puzzle. You just try something and see if it's really easy or not. So we'll start taking care of the trash. We put down, see, the GUI's on the way. Put down a lot of these. Now we have enough money. I do need an elevator. Oh, I need power. Oh yeah, they can be next to power. I need water. Water is not cool with those. And then I need workers too. So yeah, this is an impossible level at the moment. Oh yeah, workers can be there. Oh. Yep, it's impossible. But then I would just tweak the numbers and make it possible. And hopefully interesting to play. Well, that's basically the level editor. I have to use the free camera in Unity to be able to make these levels, but play them you don't need to, which is great. So what do I need? Well, I might as well keep that level. Let's go to the schedule. This is what I did last time too. I scheduled the whole thing. It worked out okay, I guess. So here's project 1. Every week had something. And it worked okay until here. Here's the supposed release week. And here's 1.5 extra weeks. Because reasons. I think I actually finished. Yeah, like somewhere here I had all the features in, and then I had to polish and fix bugs for the last 5 days. That's in the past. Here's project 2. Rather than having 12 weeks, it's now 9 weeks. It's not a lot of time, but it should do. This is last week. This is yesterday. And I didn't stream Sunday. I'm streaming right now. But now I'm gonna start the alpha phase of the project. It's only gonna be, well, here is 4 weeks. And then only 3 weeks of beta and 1 week for release and polish. And these X's here mark the other projects. They're still up in the air. So what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What do I need? I need levels. I would like to have 50. That's it's a high target. But actually, before I have levels, I need rooms. So how many rooms? How about 20? Can I make 50 levels with 20 rooms? So far I've made 3 levels with 6 rooms. I could double that. I guess I could make... Oh, but then it's 6 rooms for 6 levels. But some of them are gonna be shared, so I'm just gonna... Let's say something like that. I have no idea what these rooms are gonna be like. I have designed like 10 right now. But we'll see. It's something I need to figure out. That's it. Come up with a lot of rooms, come up with a lot of levels. This is the whole point of the project, really. There's not gonna be anything extra. That's something I learned from the first project. Because the first project had, well, let's see what it had. So it has levels, of course. It has graphics, it has the save system, which I had to make for it. Now I can reuse it, that's good. Then it had a dialogue system, which took some time to implement. It had dialogue, it had characters, well, menus, of course. Then it had these character portraits. So a lot of different kind of things to make it all work. And that's probably the reason why the extra time actually happened, because the more different moving parts you have, the more time it takes to polish them up and actually fix all the little bugs. But here, none of that, no story stuff, no characters, no very little text, I think. It's just gonna be these. That's why... Actually, what else do I need to do in the alpha phase? What else do I need to do? Because I already have the save system. Actually, I'm gonna keep it up to date while I'm making these. Well, I don't know, testing. I'll understand what that means. Because it already works, I just need to keep using it while I'm testing. And then I'm gonna see if it breaks or something. I don't need to allocate extra time for that. I guess here I could put in menus again. It's gonna be very simple. I can basically take a whole lot of things from the first project, which is nice. So it's just gonna be levels. Because if it's 50 levels, and I've got 2 weeks for levels, it's like 3.5 levels per day. That's not bad, but I need the rooms too, so I'm pretty sure 3 weeks for that is okay. Because this is gonna take time. Actually coming up with the designs, coming up with the levels is more manual work. It's just doing what I just did. Put down some kind of layout, come up with some kind of objectives, try it. If it's impossible, tweak the numbers, tweak them until it's possible, and then make it actually challenging. So it's a pretty clear process. The design process, actually thinking of the rooms themselves, less clear. It's more difficult. So these are kind of a continuum here. I'm gonna be working on some test levels and then turning them into real levels. Okay, so I'm okay with that. Menus, 1 week for menus. I guess I can just put in something like that. So I can move into beta whenever this stuff is finished. Because actually I can't think of anything else for the alpha. Alpha means content complete. No wait, alpha means feature complete. Bloody hell. Beta is content complete. But yeah, these are the features. The rooms are the features. The levels themselves are more so content. But I would say that's better to do those in alpha. Oh dear. So beta is content complete. So what type of content? Graphics. It's the room 3D models. Yeah. If there's 25 rooms, and I had that for a week, that would be 5 per day. 5 per day. That's maybe a bit too much for me. So I'm just gonna say, wait, should I use a color? Where do I have colors? Let's do that. Let's say 1.5 weeks. Yeah, because then I can do something like this. Come on. Yeah, that's nice. Colors. And then of course I need audio. Audio means sound effects and music, which I'm gonna get royalty free, not just royalty free, actually free commercial use music, which is what I did for the first project and it worked out fine. Commercial use. Whoa. Free for commercial use. Okay. And there are not going to be that many sound effects. Mostly putting down the building, removing a building, clicking a few buttons. And some kind of warning sound. Hey, I might as well write them here. So add room. I keep calling them buildings. Remove room. Clicks and come on. Yeah. That list is not very intimidating at all. Last time I forgot audio. What am I forgetting now? This seems too simple. I guess menu graphics to graphics continues. Wait. Let's stick to the plan. Stick to the plan. So I guess I should put the walls here too, so if I had the time. Oh, I guess it's the environment. Well, and the walls. Oh wait, building tile sheets. They're not really tile sheets because they're 3D. Whatever, it's understandable. Now it's actually more understandable. So these are totally, I can drop these. I don't really mind. It would look great. I have this vision in my head, of course, how it would look with the walls, and those could be used for marketing and stuff like that. But I don't really care. if this would take at least a week or two. So where would I get a week or two? Yep, I don't really have that time. So it's just it's something I'm gonna forget. I'm gonna forget it. Here, of course, we have bug fixing and polish. Lastly, let's say Saturday's release, and then there's release streaming too. I mean, this is a given. Of course, I need that. Might as well write it down. This is suspicious. This is suspicious. There can't be this few things to do. Rooms, levels, menus, some graphics, some audio. Really? Is that it? Is that it? I'll no doubt think of something that I forgot, but it's no use thinking about it now too much, because now I know what to do. I need to start thinking about the rooms. The rooms. That's it. I do like that it's simple. It's supposed to be simple. That there is a bit of an issue, bit of a constraint. Yeah. That's the schedule then. I'll stick to it and see how it goes. Done. And that's all about the prototype. Next stream will be about the feature complete build, the alpha build. See, I got it right this time. Till then, farewell.